A lot. I know of no other man who is the epitome of being a Notre Dame man than our next guest, All-American at Notre Dame, Maxwell Award winner, Brady Quinn. Brady, what's up these days?
Not much, Jeff. I'm out here in LA right now doing some work with the NFL Network.
Oh, that's great. I know the women are going to be disappointed with this, but you've tied the knot. Tell us how that's going.
I did tie the knot on March 7th of this past year, so it was an absolutely perfect day. I feel very blessed to have met someone who's my soulmate, and we're just enjoying the married life right now. We've actually both been traveling a lot lately, so it's been hard to kind of get a good week that we can just be together, but it's been fun.
She's got an athletic background too, doesn't she, Brady?
Yeah, most would say she's a better athlete than I. So she was the silver medalist in 2008 Olympics, and she's actually the most decorated female Olympic gymnast and world championship gymnast there is.
That's great. You were a quarterback at Notre Dame in a transition time, Brady. You had some very good wide receivers, Smarja, Carlson, Fasano. Do you ever see those guys in your travels in the NFL, and it's sort of a Notre Dame mini reunion?
Yeah, I mean, obviously not, Samardzija. Try to keep in touch and follow his career as much as you can when he's playing baseball. But I think, John and Anthony, I'm very close with. We both actually live down in Florida in the off season, so I'm able to see him a good amount. But we always try to get together whenever we can, and we reminisce, but we also kind of try to add on to the good times as well.
That's great. Brady, when you were here at Notre Dame, you really bought into the concept of being a student athlete, a young man involved with a lot of things. Was that your conscious thoughts going into your college career, that you were going to plunge headfirst into being more than just a football player?
I think the college experience for most young adults is really an opportunity for them to find out who they are as a person. And I know that Notre Dame felt like the best place for me. It was an opportunity for me to experience all I could and develop as a man and develop spiritually, and to obviously continue to develop as a football player as well.
I've got my opinion on this next question. I want to hear yours. What was your favorite moment inside Notre Dame Stadium?
Oh, man, I don't know. It's tough to say. I mean, there's so many good moments. I think saying goodbye to the fans my senior year after the Army game was one of them. I think, being in the tunnel for the very first time my freshman year when we played against Washington State running out was one of them. The UCLA comeback was a ton of fun. I think the USC game, really the last opportunity we had to touch the ball, kind of sticking the ball across the goal line and scoring. So it's really too hard to put into maybe one memory. I think the whole entire career, my whole entire
I would vote for that. I would vote for that UCLA game when you hit Samardzija for the touchdown. I understand you and former Notre Dame All-American Jeff Fain have teamed up with the NFL for a project. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so it's a couple of years now. We actually came across the idea to help better educate some of the NFL players on how to invest their money wisely. So we came up with the concept to invest with an impact, and we actually made it and built it around the NFL's curriculum they already had, a little bit existing at some of their Ivy League schools, but we felt like Notre Dame was better outfitted to support these players and give them mentors. So we started a program called Investing with an Impact 2 years ago, and we've allowed for all types of players, current players, veteran players as well, to come to Notre Dame for a 4-day seminar to understand how to invest properly, understand how to start a charitable organization, or even or any other sort of business that they feel like can help provide some sort of social impact to the community.
Brady, are there guys in the NFL who just waste their money just because they get it so quickly and just fritter it away?
Well, I think there's a number of issues that take place in the NFL why guys aren't able to save their money. I think part of it is not having understanding of their actual contract, what is guaranteed to them, what they're actually going to make. I think a lot of guys, actually, sad to say, don't understand taxation. They don't understand that, based on where we play and based on the agent fees, et cetera, you make about 50% of whatever you are slated to make. And furthermore, I think, guys unfortunately get pushed into a lifestyle that they kind of see on TV or they see in older veteran players sometimes live, and they feel like they need to compete because they're competitive in nature, or they want to try to live that type of lifestyle. And unfortunately, the money isn't as much as they think. You know, as far as professional sports goes, the NFL is one of the poorer sports in regards to the compensation for athletes.
Brady, how satisfying was it when you walked up that tunnel for the last time? You knew you were going to be a Notre Dame graduate.
You know, it was honestly, it was a sad moment for me because I felt like a lot of people at Notre Dame were able to kind of actually watch me grow up into a young man over my course of time at Notre Dame. So it was tough for me to, you know, be able to say goodbye because I had so many touching memories, and I felt like I grew up a lot on that field in front of those people. But, you know, I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. I think, you know, we obviously all wish you played there. We could have done more. We could have, you know, went and won a national championship. That wasn't necessarily what took place, but I think we did leave it better off than, you know, how we found it.
No question about that. Brady, thanks for joining us. Good luck this fall, either in the NFL or when you come back to see your alma mater play.
Sounds good. Thanks so much, Jeff.
Okay, now let's join Amanda.